What's up, everybody? It's Hoyt again here, and we're continuing on with our Kingdoms of Amalur playthrough. Thanks for the support so far, and hope you're enjoying it. So, first off, before we get started, I'm going to get the backpack here in Odessa. So you'll want to find the Domus Politica, which will be the first place that you come to, I believe. Whenever you maybe not. I'll show you here in a second, but we're gonna look for this little guy here with the backpack.
Ah, the guest of Sandstone Villa. How can the Domus Politica be of service today?
Okay, and here we go. Need a backpack. Let's see what. That is not a bad ring. Price is a little steep though.
Just as well.
Unfortunate. But yeah, so there's that. We're not going to pick that up yet. So what I'm going to do today is actually, so that's the main entrance. You come down the stairs, first door on your right is where you get the backpack. What we're going to do today is we're going to go back to Canarot. And so I showed you in the second episode fastest way to get a house. So we're going to revisit the quest line for it. And it's going to be this one. So essentially you have to figure out why all the spider attacks are going on. And so Barton, the kind of village leader, has asked you to go to Castle Yolvin and see what's going on. So that's what we're going to do. It should be, yeah, it's this way. Not very far. Very short run. Oh. That's Gariner. The guy that tried to have us kill Barton. That's kind of funny. Got a little bit of poetic justice, I guess. Because if you choose to tell Barton about Gariner's betrayal, then he will banish Gariner, if you don't remember. Oh gosh. Oh, come on. Well, I can't do nothing if you're just gonna friggin'... Okay, that's a little annoying. Okay, so as you can see, the entrance is kind of blocked off. So we gotta go this way.
This is Yorvan, proud and mighty, shaped and hewn by Fae of old. If you hear us, then we are sleeping still. But be strong of heart, new one. Our powers are old, but our triumphs are eternal. We have brought peace to the Webwood and the forests of summer. Corruption and decay and filth were grown, were spread like sickness from the fens and dells of this place. They were led not by a beast, not by a fell one, but by her, the one who walks alone, the mother of 100,000 spiders. She is a queen of web and poison. She calls herself the Widow.
Ooh, that was close. That must be upstairs. Okay. Let's keep moving. More than likely, this will be the first set of lore stones that you fully unlock, just because they're just one after the other.
The canopy stretched far and blocked the light of summer. But we pressed on and forward to Cathras, to the widow's den. We were but weak when we arrived, but she was weaker still, her children having died before our march. To Ashara we commended her, and then we felt the call of winter. And so some turned to sleep, and I kept watch.
Okay. So there's not going to be a lot of enemies as you go through, but then once we get to the end, it's essentially just going to trigger them all to be careful of those darn things.
Some colder wind of winter blows then, we have seen. Summer does not return our brothers, our clans to us. What will happen to the vigil I keep? Winter already calls me, and no relief is in sight.
Okay. Grab everything real quick and keep moving along.
The widow walks. I can feel the heart of the Webwood pulsing with her anger. Her spiders are at the gates. We never thought this day would come. The widow walks. The widow walks.
Okay, I thought it unlocked whenever you got all the lore stones. Apparently we gotta do something else. Let me check. Yeah, okay. Got all the lore stones. Let's see if we can open this door. I was thinking this one was locked, so. I guess it technically was locked, but you could lockpick it. Oh, come on. Okay. Well, apparently this is not it. We may just have to trigger it by coming back and going up through here.
Is that someone tripping about my web? And I thought my fun was over.
No. We'll just go outside. Okay, now we gotta run back. It's kind of dumb. But that's what I was waiting for. For her to say something, you'll hear speaking like you did then, and then it'll show you her location and where you gotta go. Now the door's open. Hang on, what did that say? Armor of flammability. Which is also finesse, rogue armor. Let's see if we can loot this stuff before we start. Just really quick. Take a look at I'll give this a shot. And then that's sorcery, so we'll probably wind up selling that more than likely. We might keep it, I don't know. Okay.
Another stirs in Yolvin? But it is only a wretched mortal from that doomed town, no doubt. I'm sure my Cathris brood would love feeding on one as strong as you. The last of Yolvin is dead. Your little town is next. Tell them the widow has returned, and she is claiming what was once hers.
Okay. So this is where it's going to get a little more interesting. So now you've got to get out of here, but there's going to be more and more spiders toward the entrance. They're just going to pop up all over the darn place. You can run past them or you can kill them for the XP. We're probably just going to go ahead and kill them, because why not? There. Okay. pop up here. Yep. Okay, I think it's all of them. Yep. I didn't drop anything, so let's keep moving. So many more pop up. Yep. More pop up. Yep. So pretty much every room you come from is going to be a bunch just pop up. There we go. Okay. I think there's gonna be like one more wave here. Maybe two more. And there's going to be more pop up down here along this long hallway. Yep. I was thinking it was going to be more, but okay. Let's get out of here. So we can go out the front door and grab that. And there's a point you jump down from. Or you can just travel back to Cannon Rock. There's gonna be more spiders. You gotta defend the town. Yeah, get parried.
By the seas, you sure took the long route to Castle Yolven. Now tell me, have you found their secret? Can you stop the spiders? I didn't want to think the stories were true, but I've seen her hand in this since it began. It's only a matter of hours before Kenarok is destroyed. But Cathrus is deep within the Webwood. I wouldn't be surprised if the Hollow is where she makes her home. I had hoped for an army to assist Kenarok. You're all I have. Don't know if it's fate or luck, but there's no time. The others and I will take refuge in the inn. I need to help the survivors.
Okay, so once again, we are pretty much the last hope. I guess that's just how it works out. I mean, it's just surprise, surprise. Okay, let's see. I'm going to drop this off. What was, okay, and then, let's salvage a bunch of stuff, and I may actually look and see about possibly crafting me another sword. Just real quick, just to get an upgrade. Eh. I still haven't invested in the great swords, but we'll get to it. Okay, and that should be an upgrade. Oh yeah, most definitely. Let's see, do that. The only reason I haven't salvaged this, which I may go ahead and do it, generally you don't get much back from it. Got a steel blade. That was it. That's the reason I haven't been salvaging the stuff that I've created. I usually sell it. But anyways, okay, we've got to cross this bridge. I haven't looked around in Kenarok. I've traveled around and found everything just because we've been so kind of tied up with the main quest line. That's just kind of been the main concern so far, but it won't take us long to get over here, and then we will also go ahead and grab this lore stone.
The steam of summer from the forest, like a runner in the night, or mist from a lover's whisper. Spectral blood from the riverbed wraps our bodies in gloss. The fog eases through blades of grass. We shall grasp these floating strands of summer and capture beauty in our work.
Gotta be quicker than that. Not what I was going for, but there we go. Got him bunched up. Okay, and then depending on how long this takes us, because I can't remember just how long it takes for this part of the quest, which I think this is the end of the quest. I think we fight her here. I could be wrong.
The mortal from Castle Yolven. How vexing is it that you escaped? Your stubbornness is yet another irritation from you mortals. But it is the way of my kind to endure. It is not a quality we share. The bulk of my horde lies within, and I am eager that you might face it. But I am not reliant upon my spiders, nor am I unreasonable. I can see you are brutal in your own form. I offer amnesty in exchange for the lives of Kenarok. Oh, I had believed for a moment that you had some potential. Oh well, I lack the sympathy to kill you personally. You shall feed my guardian spiders after all. While they draw breath, none shall approach me. These walls obey my wishes. These spiders' lives are mine. Your way to me will be barred by root and fang.
Okay, so yeah. So you've got a choice really there. You can you can actually decide to kill them and or let them. Yeah. I think you actually have to like go into the town and kill them. I've never actually done that one or that part because I never side with the widow. But it would be interesting. I will have to do. Probably, I might do another playthrough with alternate stuff after I complete this one. It would be interesting. Ooh. Ugh. Oh. Was it worth it? Eh, not exactly, but it gives us a little bit of XP and whatnot. Eh. Oh, dang, another one came out of the woodwork. Okay. Get some pieces of breath and okay, this one drops some stuff. I'll check. Okay. Not doing too bad on inventory slots. Yep. I was about to say this is too open not to have a confrontation. Okay. Now, this fight may not take so long because I'm saving my reckoning mode. And we may use it. I'll probably have to kind of gauge like how much it'll take to kill her before I use it, because I don't want to wind up using it and then it be wasted. Okay. So yeah, you know, if you have arachnophobia, I probably should have warned you. You may not want to do this quest line. Which, I mean, this quest line is completely, you know, optional. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. Oh, dang. There's more and more just keep popping up. Get some tinder twig. I don't remember what that is used for, but I do know it's used quite a lot in potions.
And here you are yet again. I must say your hunger is great, unlike the Fae I slaughtered at Castle Yulvin. Now come, let us test ourselves against each other. I do not fear being cut down. I will rise again in time, unlike you.
Okay, let's see. I think this should do the trick. Oh, come on, you stupid spiders. Freaking screwed me. Where's she at? Stupid mates. Care about you stupid spiders, leave me alone. Come on, boy. And that right there was what I was worried about. But okay, I couldn't remember if the brood just like goes away after you kill her. Or not. What? I'm gonna take care of you right now. Okay. That's all of them. Where's her body? Oh, I think I threw her over the edge. That's what it looks like, because the bag is there, but her body's nowhere to be found. That's funny. I guess she shouldn't have been standing so close to the edge. But anyway. Okay, well, we've got that done. Let's get back to Cannerock. I'm pretty sure that's it. Now, one thing about this quest, you get some perks. And you'll see once we get back. Okay, let's get in here and tell them it's all over and done with. Come here, Barton.
What can I help you
Oh my gosh, is he there? He is freaking peeing in the corner.
You've done it. We owe you our lives and our livelihood. If not, we'd be food for spiders, and the widow would be dancing on our remains. There is not enough gold to show our gratefulness. But this is what we can give. Take it, with our thanks. Be well.
Okay, so now we've got that done,
stranger?
we're gonna go ahead and pick up these quests here
The
in
gods were
town.
more than kind to deliver you to us, but there is much to do before Cannerock will be whole again. While others rebuild the town, I must rebuild my stores. If you have a moment, can you help me? Normally I keep a stock of anti-venom at hand for when silk farmers get bitten, but with the recent attacks my stores have been emptied. There's not much to the potion, but because we've been in Webwood for so long, we are more sensitive to the spider poison than most. So there is an ingredient I still need, the poison glands of the spiders themselves. I'll need someone to harvest them. Good. I'll need as large a batch of the potion as I can make, so 15 glands or so will be needed. In the maws of the beasts that hunt us, I'm afraid, the only way to get the glands is to kill a spider and take them. It's no easy task, but the town needs this potion soon. Stay safe. Have you had any luck getting those poison?
Okay, so we're gonna sell this. I gotta find it. This. So every so often you'll get just random Cannerock Gossamer deposited in your house here in Cannerock. I mean, literally, you can't do anything with it, so you can just sell it. I mean, that's the best thing I know to do with it. I don't know of any other use, besides just making gold. So, I'm just checking real quick.
Okay. Glands? Stay safe.
And then let's talk to her.
It's you! The one who saved us all. The one who tamed Webwood. You have my thanks. If you're not busy, I have a request to make of you. It's about my home, Toff Farm. I think something has happened there. That's just it. I don't know. I came to Cannerock some days before the first attacks. I was stuck here. Our farmhand, Cartery Jake, stumbled into Cannerock a few days later. He was tight-lipped about my parents at first. Then he said the spiders got them. Now he avoids me, avoids everyone. Something happened at the farm, but I can't bring myself to find out what. Thank you. I will give you whatever I have. Just bring me news of my mother and father. I need to know what happened there. At Toff Farm, I need you to find out what happened there. I lost contact with my family when the spider attacks stranded me here. Our farmhand, Cartery Jake, made it here a few days after the attacks began, but he won't give me a straight answer about my parents. I fear the worst. Farewell.
Okay. So, like I said, these are side quests. Completely optional, but, you know, you never know. And obviously, if you need money, you know, it's a good way to try to work on accumulating up some. Let's check on... Let's, yeah, okay. We made it active, so we need to get down here, which, well, we can just run through real quick, and on our way, any spiders we kill, we can get the poison glands, which, as far as I remember, you can keep coming back. Like, over time, she'll need more glands, and so you can kind of just make more money as you go. I'm pretty sure. Not positive, but I'm pretty sure. Hang on. Let's check it real quick. Tasks. Yeah. So the tasks here, well, except for like these two, most of them are like this one, and there's one you'll get in Dyden Hill, for crafting potions or bringing ingredients, and you'll just get paid for bringing those ingredients or making those potions. So I'm pretty sure essentially the one here for the poison glands is pretty much refillable. So you go and talk to her, you get the quest, you get the poison glands, you take them back, she'll give you money, and then later on down the road she will request you get more poison glands for her. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I'm just trying to collect. Okay, I got it. Yeah, get some. It should be pretty quick. I got 2 birds with 1 stone. Okay, all of these should drop poison glands. And then here is one of the silk farmer remains. That's another thing we can try to knock out real quick. Which, let me go ahead and activate that one. Okay, so we're going to come upon another there. We got one there, and then one up here. Because this is where Tog Farm is, so we'll be able to knock out 3 birds with 1 stone. Yeah, there's a hidden item here. Grab that, and then come over here real quick. Get these bones, and then make our way up to the farm. And there we go. Like clockwork, more and more spiders. Okay. Oh, there's more. There's spawn. Didn't even like give me a warning. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I mean, it's easy to get the poison glands. Grab that. Get in here. I didn't mean to grab those. Gonna go ahead and get rid of them if we don't need them. Must be upstairs or something. Ooh, that's incriminating. Okay, let's go upstairs. Have a look around. See if there's anything worth getting. Nope. Okay, give me just a second. Check that one. Okay, more bones. Okay, so we found out Cartery Jake, the farmhand, killed him. Also while we're here, there's another lore stone
The
here.
embrace of Webwood never ends. It grips you with a strength of passion, a gentle stillness, a quiet moment. Sleep in this cradle of a balmy, secret place.
You know what? This should be the last three that we need. So we got 12. So this, as long as all of them drop them, which they should. And that'll be the quota. Okay, we got 15 glands. We can jump down here. Okay. Grab this. Okay, we gotta go back in. Oh no. I don't feel like fighting troll right now. Because after we turn in these quests, that's where I'm going to call it. And then next episode, I will be doing, well, before next episode, I'll be doing some more research. Not exactly research, but just kind of looking at stuff and seeing what would be the best way of doing stuff. Whether we ought to return to the main quest or might go back to Warsworn, or possibly even start something else. For any of you who haven't played, we have yet to do any of the House of Ballads stuff, which I really enjoy that quest line myself. I really do. I really enjoy it. But the House of Ballads is a Fae quest line. Which we've already visited the House of Ballads. Whenever we went to tell them about I can't remember what her name is now. I think it's the Fae that got attacked in Gorehart. We went and talked to the House of Ballads guy to make sure that the Fae weren't going to try to tear Gorehart apart. You know what? I've never actually thought about it until just now. I kind of wish they had like axes and stuff like that. Because I mean, you got hammers, you got swords, you got great swords, you got, you know, staves and all that stuff, but there's no axes. And while I do like the hammers, I really do like hammers. Those are, I mean, the hammers are my favorite weapons by far. It takes some getting used to the timing, but it would be nice if they had maces, like just one-handed, like instead of just having long swords, you could have a mace. I think that'd be cool. I think it'd be a really cool addition. Which, obviously, they wouldn't be adding it to this because, well, I mean, the game's already old and they did a remaster, which essentially all they did was revamp the graphics, but, so, probably not going to get any new mechanics, but it would be cool if they decided to revisit this world, and if they wound up making a kind of a sequel. I would definitely get the sequel, or if they did something kind of like Elder Scrolls. And I mean, I know, you know, you can't exactly beat Elder Scrolls, but I mean, there's so many different worlds and everything that are just really cool. And even though, you know, they may not be Elder Scrolls, they kind of have the same general aspect to them. Let's see. Oh, I gotta get over here. Go around. Okay. I wasn't prepared for that. That was a jump scare. I just wasn't prepared for that spider to just pop up out of nowhere and be that big on the screen. I mean, I'm sitting at my desk and what is this? Okay, maybe that'll... Huh. I don't know what the deal is there. Anywho, let's get back to the town. Gonna be this way. And we can turn in several things all at once. Let's see. First, the remains. we put the bones to rest here. Kind of like a, I don't know, like a place for like cremated stuff. I don't know. And then let's go in here. Turn this in to her.
You brought them, thank the gods. My store was almost out. But with these, I can create a fresh batch. Please, take these. I'll be able to make more shortly.
Oh, okay, she gives you potions. Which I don't really use those that much. Because, I mean, poison doesn't generally become much of a factor. So we're just gonna sell them back to her. It's not a lot, but better than nothing.
Stay safe.
Okay. Let's see. What does that say? A Canrock what? Canrock primer. Better documents. What is... Hang on, there's something down here. Oh, okay. So, the bookshelf that we visited in Gorehart, which apparently the glands thing isn't a refillable thing, but there is one later that I'll show you that is refillable essentially. But this one, there's books scattered across, well, essentially just the world. And so you gotta get them and bring them back. So we're going to grab this because it's one of them. I don't need that because I've got my own. I'm fancy like that. Okay. And then we're gonna
Strange. So, the savior
talk to
comes
this
for
guy.
Cartery. What do you want? You did? I must have left it behind when I was fleeing those spiders. The damn things were everywhere. I can see you're not convinced. So that toff brat sent you to do a little digging. It was only a matter of time before she learned what I did to her parents. But you found out first. A stroke of luck. Now, let's come to an arrangement, shall we? Say, a heavy purse for your silence? Carowin and I fought at the gates of Melsenshir years ago. We deserted before we saw our second battle. When we came here, she invited me to join her and her husband Eimer and their daughter on that farm. It was a simple life. I thank the gods for it. Then Carowin and Eimer decided to return to the war and bring me with them. When they insisted, I used the only skill war ever taught me. Really, the wandering hero is going to bring me to justice? I think not. I've murdered twice before, and you shall be my third. Finally.
That's just what you think. Light work. Dang. You didn't drop anything. That sucks.
I can't believe Cartery killed them. My mother and father had been his friends for years, before I was even born. To think that he did all this just to avoid the war. I knew my family was likely dead, but I thought it wouldn't be over something like this. Thank you for your help. Here is your reward, as promised. Safe journey.
Okay. So with that, oh, hang on. I'm going to look. We got some gloves, silk farmer gloves. I was thinking they were special ones. To be honest with you, I don't remember whether or not they scale with your level. I kind of feel like they don't, but I don't know. I mean, they're not bad, especially if you're running finesse, but anyways, with that, that is the end of this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it was helpful. And that's kind of, well, really, that's pretty much everything in Yolvin to do. Until you get on to other quests. There's a couple that I think bring you back to some of the places around the town and stuff. Some of the caves and caverns. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful. And I appreciate the support. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know any games that you want me to play, and I can try to do some playthroughs or just do some stuff. Also, go check out my stream. I'll be, or my Twitch rather. I'll be streaming from time to time. But thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Till next time, I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day, everybody. Thanks for watching.